Bert's Brew, Bert's Brew of the Week. It's time for Bert's Brew of the Week.
What is going on, everybody? MTG Bert here, and you heard the jingle. It's time for Bert's Brew of the Week. This time, a friend of mine from the LGS requested that I brew a deck for him with Beledros Witherbloom as the commander. So I've done just that within the budget of $400 that I was given. And so let's get into the deck list. When I asked my friend what he wanted the deck to do, he mentioned that he enjoyed a life gain deck and would like to have some aristocrat strategies as well. With this being our strategy, our commander isn't too terribly important for the deck. We can do our game plan and have Beledros just be a bomb or a threat whenever we feel the need to cast them. With that being said, let's talk about our commander, Beledros Witherbloom. A 7-mana 4/4 that has flying and will create a 1/1 pest at the beginning of every upkeep. The real ability on this card, however, is the pay 10 life to untap all lands you control. You can only activate this ability once per turn. That's some real strength in the command zone. And as I mentioned earlier, our deck doesn't revolve around our commander, it just really turns on when they're out. This deck has some wants and needs that have to be taken care of before it can truly prosper. We're going to go into the needs first. So our first need is going to be ramp. We want to be able to build a board and have a healthy number of lands to make the most out of Beledros' ability. So for our ramp package, I've included cards such as Sakura Tri-Builder, Farseek, Nature's Lore, 3 Visits, Rampant Growth, Open the Way, and Sky Shroud Claim. I've also included the Soul Ring and Arcane Signet to round out the package. This just gives us a really good number when it comes to ramp and should enable us to consistently cast our bigger spells. The second need for the deck is going to be card draw. I have a healthy mix of unconditional card draw and card draw that requires us to sacrifice creatures. Examples of the former are going to be Night's Whisper, Stinging Study, Harmonize, Sylvan Library, and Shamanic Revelation. Example of the latter is going to be Yawgmoth Grand Physician, Braid's Arisen Nightmare, Plum the Forbidden, Ayara First of Lockdwayne, Motorine Reclamation, and Smothering Abomination. Now for something that isn't exactly card draw, but still counts as card advantage. With all the tokens that we make, I put in Evolutionary Leap to enable us to trade some of our fodder for real creatures. All of these cards are powerful in their own right, and the combination of them should make for some consistent card advantage. So our third and final need is going to be our removal package. Here I'm including both board wipes and single target removal. We have a good number of effects to keep our opponents in check until we can reach our critical mass. Baleful Mastery, Tear Asunder, Assassin's Trophy, Deadly Rollick, Beast Was In. I'm including 2 of the modes on Archulus Charm as removal as well, because we can deal damage with a creature, or we can exile target artifact or enchantment. For board wipes, we're running Toxic Deluge and Meat Hook Massacre. Both are modular spells that allow us to adjust for any given situation and gives us some really good play options. So now let's get into our wants. These are going to be our life gain and aristocrat effects I mentioned earlier. When it comes to life gain, we have Essence Warden and Prosperous Innkeeper, as well as Cosmos Elixir that will purely gain us life. We also have some aristocrat and drain effects from other cards such as Blood Arts, Ayara, Mirkwood Bats, Nadir's Nightblade, and Vayne River. I also wanted some effects to keep bodies for us to use to attack, block, and more importantly, sacrifice. Cards like Sedgemoor Witch, Creekwood Liege, Tendershoot Dryad, Bitter Blossom, and Black Market Connections all have the capability to create bodies for us and for us to use how we best see fit. The last want we have is the need to spend life that we're going to be gaining. So I included the one, the only, Bolas' Citadel. This is a prime inclusion, especially as we're going to have so much life to spend on these good spells that are going to be able to top of our library. So far in testing, I've hit lands consistently and made tokens at an alarming rate. This deck likes a longer game, however, so we can really profit off of Beledros and late game effects, but it also has some burst potential to get some scary cards out early. I definitely included some pet cards such as Rise of the Witch King and Titania's Command, but I think they're a good fit and will provide a lot of value for my friend. Now that it's all said and done, what do you think of the Brew of the Week? What's a commander that you would want to see me build next? Is there a deck that you're struggling with and want to build? Drop a comment below and I'll do my best to help. Be sure to like and subscribe to let me know if you like the series. See you around.